So so the first thing you want to do is to try and figure out like what you need, right? Like the size. So the thicker these straps are, the more space will be in the middle. And it's actually good to have some space because it's too hard to weave otherwise, and it's fine, I mean, unless you want to carry sand. So you need as many as you want for the width and length, and then how you figure out the length of the strips is that you want it to be about, I would make it about 6 inches longer on both sides, so a foot longer than you really need. So you need this many that's this long, and this many that's this long, and then you need this many that goes around, and again you want about a 6-inch overlap. So you can make all kinds of different designs, obviously. I just did like this so that it's clear which is which. It's clear for the demonstration. So I prefer to work on the ground because then I have more than 2 hands. And it would be nice to just try and get them to lay flat if possible.
Something like this.
So what I'm doing is making the bottom.
Another thing I hate to throw out
Is what?
yeah, phone books.
Phone books. Well, okay, so that looks pretty good. Okay, so the one thing that transformed my life with this, because the first basket took me like 3 days, is just this one simple trick. Is to tuck it into itself so it doesn't like spring out everywhere. So once I figured this out, so this is just to anchor, because it'll just keep sliding out. It doesn't want to be here. And that's partly what's great about this medium, because it resists being together, and that's actually the force that holds it together.
Can you see what you mean by that?
Huh?
What do you mean by that?
It's because it's always doing this,
Yeah.
that it's what allows. I carried, I don't know, like 30 pounds of stuff there, and because it goes the other way, so they're resistant against itself. Makes it really strong. You can pass it around.
What do you made now?
67.
Wow.
This is a 68.
This will be 68 and 69. So I think the whole process, including the gathering of material and sorting and cleaning, I think is about 5 hours it takes. It's really not that bad, I suppose.
How do you clean the strip?
Sorry?
How do you clean it?
I put a sheet, an old sheet, on my Hades carpet, and then I cut them to the lengths that I want, and then I bunch them together like this, and I throw them into my shower, and then I take a shower with them, because I don't want to waste water. And then they dry pretty fast because it's only plastic, and here you can just leave it outside for a bit. So the measurement is 12 by 5.5. Okay, so you want to anticipate the overlap. So the first one is like, what am I trying to say? Oh, I'll just show you and you can figure it out. So 5.5. So I'm making it like this. But she's terrible. She wants to keep them all. It's like, no. Okay, so when you get to, I would do all of them, actually. So it's just over under, right? Is the thing. But this is again the important trick that you have to lock it in when you turn it, otherwise it will pop back out. Can I be in the fiber area? Michael also saves the banners and then turn them into beach mats.
Oh, is that what happened to
Oh,
them?
you did?
Mhm.
Yeah. So it'd be really great if you saved scraps of decaf for me, because I'll be back in August. So the next one, I start on the opposite side. And I don't have to lock it in because this one actually locks it in. And then I lock it in after I put this one.
Do you need to have it odd or even in order for it to
Oh, Mary, thank you. That's a good point. Odd. Mostly because I want the handles to match up. I don't think it matters so much here.
I see at the end it might not weave if it's
Yeah. I probably could learn a lot from, like, if I could just show a real basket weaver, maybe Mary could teach me. Like, there must be tricks that I'm just not even conscious of. I did watch a lot of YouTube videos. I now know how to make a split oak basket. It's totally amazing.
oh okay.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, because it'll double up, right? Yeah.
oh.
Okay. The odd numbers.
Number on the wall and the floor.
Cooper? Oh.
I'm just gonna do a few. And then shift over. What I really love also is that even if it's the same color, there's a whole lot of variance between the straps, so that makes it like this white is different from the other white. So at the end, like there's actually two kinds of yellow. So it comes out really nice and like more natural looking plastic. Natural plastic instead of artificial plastic.
It's organic.
Organic plastic.
Free range.
Free range. Yeah.
It's
Okay, so
seasonally picked.
Do you start and end the straps different places for string?
I noticed that it didn't really. I go every other, and that seems to be fine. I don't notice a lot of discernible difference if I because the
Overlap at
overlap
the
is
same
quite a
place.
lot anyway. You'll notice that this strap is a lot more sturdy. I really like this color because it's matte, but it's a bit harder to work with. Okay, so I'm gonna stop here. So you basically go all the way up. And then there's a lot of like bringing it down. And the end is finished by tucking it forward and backward upon itself. And this is really the only time that you need your pair of pliers. And I cut it so that it would be hiding behind that part. I mean, my favorite are the plain black ones. The handle part will be hard with the metal.
It wouldn't be very nice to hold either.
Right.
Bind it with something.
Mm.
You know, just wrap it with something.
Wrap it with something.
A little hot. Leave your metal basket out in the sun.
Oh my god.
Yowza.
Return to a metal oven.
Warm up your lunch in it.
Oh,
Oh my
Flip
god.
it
oh
over.
yeah. Just put like a metal grate in the middle. You
It's
just
like a strainer. Leave your
Portable grill.
So same thing with the inside one. Just tuck it into itself.
Put it on your bicycle.
Right. Right. That actually would be great.
Carry a dog in it.
Yeah, what will we look like that?
I don't know.
Are you cutting it at an angle for a reason?
Yeah, because it's easier to thread in.
Okay.
Stuff inside of it.
Thank you, Michael. Yeah, and I cut it like that so that I only have one point.
What do you do with the little scraps that you cut off?
Don't go there.
Make a little dog.
That's for your next project.
That's I'm giving it to you. I'm sending because so
Your turn.
you'll notice that when I do the folding in and out, I end up with a top like this, and I think that I don't like the way it pops out, and I think structurally it's a little loose. So what I've been doing is to add an extra strap. So that it it's consistent and lends a bit more support. So I need four straps, two that's like the length of, about the length of this one, and two that's this one. So this is why I use odd numbers, so I end up with matching.
So your bottom is odd. Is that what you're saying?
This is odd and this is odd as well.
Oh, okay.
Odd numbers.
Wait, so the okay, you would use odd.
I use odd numbers because I want the straps to end up
Decenter.
not like a
Otherwise
matching over under pattern. I don't have the language to.
That's pretty much it, right?
So I was listening to a Radiolab program where they were interviewing like audio designers, sound designers, people that make up the on the iPhone.
Chamberlain.
No, like they work for commercial enterprises, and like the studies that go into it. So of course this part is just up to you, how you want it to be long. I've been told that longer is better, than you can carry it over your shoulder as well. And so the shorter one. I do the same thing inside, except I don't go all the way through. Let's see if I can show you this one. So I go through like 3 straps, and then turn around and come back up. So like that, and then make sure it extends up to here. So when I do this part, it holds it in.
So did you do trial and error? Did you take apart the basket that was falling apart?
I had that broken one that we never threw away. So I was just using it as a model. But because I couldn't figure out how to make, because it's the tucking in that made it really different, much easier. Because at first it was just slipping and sliding everywhere. So you notice that I didn't tuck this in yet, because sometimes when I'm winding this part, it adjusts it a little bit. Very end. Okay, so there is, in this bundle of stuff, there's one that's soft like this. I'm not sure whether you have one like it or not, but I like this. You need soft ones to do, not a basket, for the handle. So about my outstretched arm, which is my height, it's like I'm 5'2" and then a bit more. And I cut it in half.
Is it soft or flexible?
It's really soft, this one. I'm still not real happy with what I've come up with, but is the only thing I figured out. So I basically just make X's. like about 10 inches extra, and I just wind it around itself. Okay, so I'm tucking it into itself, and I'm just winding it until it's like, tight. Tight enough.
So there's no glue involved.
Okay, so I'm not happy with my strap making method still. So if you come up with a better one, please teach me. Because this is okay. And I don't like this part. Like it always starts with a little bit of the not showing. I'm giving their rubbish to them for more rubbish. So much food and organic tomatoes. You know how many? $4 a pound here.
So expensive.
I just made so much tomato sauce. So good. I've become a tomato sauce expert. Okay, so the last step would be just to tuck this in. Yeah, so almost every week when I bring home all the stuff, I would Skype my parents.